Hello, everyone, and welcome to SWOSU Esports. I am Max Witherman, and let's see here. Looks like everything is live and ready to go. I see myself on the bottom screen here. I think everything is good to go. I'm still preloading shaders, but everything should be fine. I'm not getting as much game audio as I think. Or no, I might have my music off. That might be why. Settings. There we go. Might be better to have my volume up a little bit so that way I can actually hear the game. But we're gonna see how it goes. Um, this is our first game streaming here for Marvel Rivals, and it looks like we're already. It's gonna be against LCU, and it looks like we're already getting a ban from both sides. Already banning Bucky from our side, and a ban for Johnny on their side. And we already getting a save for Hella, which is honestly very interesting. I know Hella is pretty decent. Um, like Headshot City, actually crazy. Um, if you guys are getting good audio, just tell me about it. From my headphones, it's not super loud, but we'll have to see when we get into the gameplay. And also, if it's not really too loud in the house, I'll have to also turn that up. But I think it's doing pretty well on this side. Um, is it only here in the game? Wait a second. Because I hear it from my headphones here, but the soundboard might.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Let me turn that down just a tiny bit. Turn that down to like 28. That might be fine. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, tell me if there's any game audio or anything, because I can hear it from my headphones, but it's not really like picking up on the soundboard part. Okay, I can hide this. That's pretty good. It's pretty quiet. Okay.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Turn that down a little bit. See if the audio is fine after that. Actually, there we go. That might be a little bit better.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, let me go over to
All you need to do is capture the mission
what is
area.
it? F keys. Yeah, there we go. It looks like we're gonna be getting ourselves a pretty big TP here. Oh, wait, the Zane jamming. Gonna try and grab someone here for the TP, and gonna be lagging a little bit on my end, but might be able to get this Jeff. And there we go. Gonna be able to get the Jeff and tries to go onto the Ultron to finish it off, but might be able to get in. There we go. Cairo able to get one onto the Ultron. That's two supports down here. That's looking pretty good so far.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
And let's see here.
Capture the mission area.
Good capture already, starting out here with Zane. Let's go and switch over to see how everything's going over here. Um, Looking like Zane just taking a big front run of the force here. As we see, Zane just taking all the damage, but might be able to help out a little bit. Looking like a is that what's her name on her backline? Can't remember her name. Oh, and we're just going in, able to get two with that amazing ult from Zane right there. Zane with the Doctor Strange ult and Juice able to help do a little bit of cleanup there with the Ultron ult. Gonna have to mess around with all these things. Zane just kind of big chilling right here on the corner. And we're going to see what is Muffin doing. He's kind of crawling around, waiting for them, kind of waiting to swing in here. Might be able to find himself a good dive. And going to dive in, going to be able to try and get the Jeff there, but not going to be able to find anything. And there's going to be extermination coming out from the enemy team. And a very big ult here for Invisible Woman. Good damage coming out here from Juice, but barely able to not be able to get the kill there. And here's the Jeff ult. Going to have to watch out for this. And still going to get swallowed up by the Jeff there, and they're going to Magneto it to try and bubble it up as he's going to take down Cairo, but then going to be going even here. Muffin is going to get one. Virus is going to go down. Juice is going to go down. Now it's just up to the tanks here to see if they can get some work done here. And Muffin and Zane going pretty weak right here against a 3v2 or 4v2, but they're still living as Cairo is able to get back in time for him to really even up this fight. And now there's a Luna ult. Oh, there's Fear Magneto. Oh, but he doesn't have a shield for it, but he's gonna miss. And there's a big ult right there. I have Agamotto, and that's going to bring them down here as now LCU is going to be able to pick up that fight right there. Virus trying to get away here with Phoenix. Coming up for 50% on ult. Does have the Doctor Strange ult, though. So, are you going to take down the Ankh? Got to watch out for this Moon Knight. Moon Knight does a whole lot of damage. And just holding down his shield, just doing the 1v1 right here. It does have might try to push up here and get this Magneto. Knows that he uses bubble though, and might be able to pop this ult without anything blocking his way. Is still gonna try and beat him up. And there we go. That's gonna be a big eye there coming out from Zane. Able to get two with that and just beating up this Doctor Strange here. Trying to get this kill. As he's just stalling the point here with the Magneto. Able to get that onto the Ultron. Is Doctor Strange still alive? Now able to clear up the point, but they might have enough time here. Gonna dive into the face there. Gonna take down the Moon Knight. There's just a Luna left here. Luna tries to touch point, and that's going to be first round going to SWOSU Esports. Good, solid first round there. Like, had really good... oh my gosh. Really good synergies there. Really good stuff. Really good ults coming out from SWOSU there. And LCU getting a little bit of progress there on that point, but not going to be able to deal with Zane's Eye of Agamotto there. And now going to be going into this round with 3 ults in, like, starting off. This is going to be looking like a very ult-dominated fight here. Because, again, ults coming up for their Cloak and Dagger and for their Doctor Strange. This is going to be very interesting to see. And it looks like they're going to be going to... wait, was that a rocket? No, it's the Penny. The Penny Parker. Okay. Oh, is there going to be doing... oh, wait, I think they're going to be doing this strat. I think they're going to try and pull in someone from the TP. Let's see here. Notices they're all gang up right here. Waiting for the right time to do the portal. Does the portal. Gonna see if he can grab anyone. And there we go! Able to get one! And is immediately going to switch back to the Venom. Amazing strat coming out here from SWOSU. It's immediately going to kill one. But that's going to be a big eye. And Juice is going to go down. And they're going to commit both Luna and Cloak and Dagger ult. This is going to be really hard to kill anyone. But then we're going to commit back Luna ult and Phoenix ult this time. As going to be getting some damage, but immediately just going to just take the trade and just back up onto point. Doing pretty good damage here, Phoenix. I didn't know how much damage Phoenix does. Looks like it do a pretty decent amount of damage. It's going to be waiting up here. Might try to see if we can find anything sneaky. And there we go. A big ult from Zane. Amazing stuff. Virus getting a 4K with an amazing ult there from Zane. Just a drop down Eyes of Agamotto. Amazing stuff there. Oh, and okay, interesting. They have now Loki. So we gotta now deal with the Loki clones. And also ult being very, very interesting as well. Oh, good damage. Gonna have to back up there a little bit. As we see, just kind of just fighting it up here over here in main. Zane gonna go up top a little bit, but just gonna immediately drop down. Just gonna be holding up right here in the front. But it looks like we're gonna be getting ourselves an Ultron ult here. Gonna be trying to get as much damage done as he can. All the damage in the world, but not gonna be able to find any kills. But Virus able to pick one up. But Zane might get caught out here now as he's kind of separated from his team. But they don't know that he is and is able to get out actually. Oh, and there's a Phoenix ult. And that's going to be Virus going down right there. As we see here, Muffin just trying to get as much damage as he can here in main. But not really going to be getting too much damage. But they do have a lot of ults. A great dive. Going to try and get as much damage as he can. But that's going to be a Loki ult. And that's going to be an Eye of Agamotto coming out here from LCU. But there we go. That's going to be another ult coming out from LCU. Actually, no, that's going to be SWOSU trying to do that Luna ult. There's so many ults going on here. And we already see here things looking pretty good in the ult economy here for SWOSU. 3 on the board with 4 coming up. Only 1 really on board here, or 2 on board here for LCU. We're going to see how they're going to do this. Virus just doing some good damage down main here. As you see, Zane trying to get enough for his ult here. Almost have enough. Moon's going to hunt. Going to try and find any, but not going to be able to find any there. And Zane does have Eye of Agamotto here. Might be able to do something with it. Muffin going to go in. Oh, we're going to have to watch out here as they're going to be... there's the Phoenix ult. But then going to pop the Invisible Woman ult. And all the stuff is going on here. So many ults are being dropped right now. But we were about to see the biggest Eye of Agamotto coming out here from Zane here, I think. Just waiting, just beating down the shield. But able to find 1, but the Moon Knight able to find 2. Just waiting. Virus able to find another on the Moon Knight. And it's even fight right now, just shielding it up. Luna able to find that, but Virus is going to go down as well. Still have this Doctor Strange on point. And there's the Eye of Agamotto coming out from the Doctor Strange. And it looks like Zane might be able to find himself one here soon, but he's playing a little bit passive with it. He still has his Eye of Agamotto, but he's not going to be able to use it. And again, no ults used here. 90% on the clock here. Not really too much here. He got 3 ults here to spend for SWOSU, but things are looking a little tough. 95. Anybody got a touch? And there we go. They are going to touch with a big Eye of Agamotto. Able to get 2, 3, 4 off of that eye. Wow. Amazing play from Zane right there. Able to get in their back line. And now that's going to be, I think, game 1. Wow. Game 1 going to SWOSU. Good stuff. Pretty solid 2-0. Holy moly guacamole. And look at that. Zane doing an amazing job on this Doctor Strange. Amazing stat line all throughout. Amazing stuff here from Virus, Muffin, and Zane. Just doing some amazing stuff. Everyone getting double digits on kills. Doing really good there. And amazing damage. Good damage blocked. All around good stuff. And we're going to have to see what the next game is going to be. we're just taking a little bit on the side and stuff. And whenever the next games start, I will be there. Um, um, on my phone, everything seems fine. Like I have my volume turned up like halfway, and it says everything's fine. Are you guys talking about the game audio? Because on my phone, everything's fine. I can turn up the game audio. How about that? My voice is quiet on here. It's on my YouTube. I only have half volume, and it's perfectly fine on here. That's weird. Um, on the soundboard as well, it says that like everything is fine. I can just turn it up a little bit. Okay, how's that? Does that sound better? Whoa, 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 whoa. I just turned it up a little bit, so it should be a lot easier for you to hear me. Okay. Um, oh, it looks like we're getting in. Like I said, if it's we can go through this game, see how things go, and if it's still very quiet, then like we'll just go from there. How about that? How about this? Okay. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. I just turned it up way more on the stream. Because I think it should be fine. Oh, hey Ivy. I don't know why it'd be so low unless I turn up the actual mic volume. All right, so we're gonna be getting into this game. Um, Thank you, Kawo. Very appreciated. And we got a ban on. I gotta switch over to the different F keys now. For this game, as we're gonna be getting a ban on the Bucky again, safe on the Phoenix, ban on the Emma, safe on the Strange, of course. Save a ban on the Jeff, which is interesting, and a ban on the Magic, and of course the ban on the Joni like last game, and going to ban the Groot.
The right heroes could make
Interesting
all the
characters to
difference.
ban. Understandable for Groot, I feel like. Bucky, I'm pretty sure, is very understandable. Johnny, understandable. But Magic, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, I think the stream will always be like that. I'll try and boost it up as much as I can, but again, I can't really boost it up too much without, things getting a little out of whack. Um, but we're going to hide that. Get into this game here.
They'll be coming in 5 seconds. Stay strong.
Looking a little bit like the same, except now Cairo going to be going on to the Ultron instead of Juice. Interesting stuff here. Virus, of course, being the sole DPS, but I like to think Ultron is more of a like Zenyatta type of character, like a DPS slash like a secondary support,
The battle
not really a
starts in
main
5,
support. You
4,
want to run for main heals,
3,
but has really good
2,
damage, really good
1.
util and stuff.
You have to
And
stop
of course,
that
Muffin
message
up
in
there
the
just
mission
big
area.
chillin', just looking for info and looking for a dive. And I can't remember her name, the flying tank. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But again, just kind of big chilling here, waiting for a good chance to pounce. Might have a chance here. Going to be able to get on to the Luna here. And immediately they're going to freeze him, going to be trying to actually end him right now. And he's going to try his best to get out of there, able to heal up just enough, having to use so much utility there, trying to kill him. And there we go, going to be able to get a pick there with Virus, able to get a pick onto the Moon Knight right there. Good stuff. Oh, but Virus taking a little bit too much damage there. Gonna have to watch out as this Magneto is just frontlining as Zane's gonna try and beat him up a little bit. Do a little bit of damage there, but going to heal it all out. They're trying to shield it up a little bit here as they're kind of getting run in a little bit here, but good damage from the Phoenix there. And Zane tries to finish off any of the job right there, but not going to be able to find it. Juice going to go down. Virus going to trade. Cairo going to go down. That is 2 supports of their 3 down already. And Zane's going to fall up right there. And now it's just going to be Muffin and Juice here. Actually, no, Juice also fell. So now it's just Muffin and Virus just chilling with the Luna. Oh, but we do get a contest here from Muffin, but not going to be able to get much there as they're going to have to back up and reset.
Need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I got to get over to Cairo trying to run away, trying their best. from Acadia. And able to get out. Now has ult, so does Virus and Zane. This is looking pretty decent here. Getting some nice poke damage here, but gonna have to watch out a little bit. Taking a little bit too much damage here. And now Zane as well, getting a little bit too fritzy with it. And as well as Theo going down, gonna have to fully disengage here. Gonna get some pretty good healing here, but we'll have to watch out. Just gonna go down as well. And we do see Muffin and Cairo. Cairo able to get the health back, thankfully, but still getting chased. Zane here for the support, though, able to help out Cairo a little bit. But I think Cairo might be going down here. Oh, he decides to ult. Oh, and that's all going towards the Magneto ult. But good stuff. And there's the Cloak ult, though, in order to save the Magneto. And that's a Punisher ult as well, trying to make sure no one can get on this point. Muffin trying to get back onto the point, but not going to be able to. Oh, and gonna maybe, nice, gonna be able to get out of there, make sure he doesn't not get caught. Though Cairo is gonna sadly get caught there as he's trying to escape. Things are looking pretty rough here. 5 minutes on the clock here for LCU, and looking like a very dominant push here. SWOSU does have 4 ults on the board, though, so this could swing pretty well in their favor if they can get themselves any good picks here. Try and just get as much damage and much stuff as they can. Acadia just going to be running. I don't know the name of the character, so I'm just going to say the name of the player. Virus able to get 1 onto the Moon Knight. And Zane here with ult, still 4 ults to boot. And we're going to see the Phoenix ult coming out.
I am ready to put on a show.
And they're going to immediately Luna ult it just to make sure that no value gets out of that. But that's a 1-for-1 trade. And good damage going to be able to come out. Juice able to get 1, but Fire's going to go down. Muffin here trying to get as much damage as he can. The Moon's going to haunt. And we're going to pop Luna Snow ult. And there's going to be a very big Eyes of Agamotto there. Good damage onto this Magneto as well. Magneto getting down very weak. Able to maybe break it, but no, there's going to be the Punisher ult. Going to find 3 right there with the cloak. That's going to be very unfortunate there for SWOSU. But only 1 ult available now for LCU. And SWOSU coming up here with the Virus and the Mantis ult. And a lot of damage coming out here from Virus. So much damage Phoenix is doing right now. It's actually just kind of cooking. And getting 80% now on this ult. You have to watch out, though, as Acadia is going to be diving. Virus going to be getting some good damage, showing some good support. Might be able to find this kill on Acadia here. But no, just barely going to get out, but does have the Phoenix ult. And I don't think they have an ult to really fight back. And there's going to be Muffin taking 1 with the Magneto. And Dyer's able to find another one on their Magneto. But Muffin sadly going to be taken off the map as now Virus here tries to push forward for an advantage here. Tries to get as much as he can onto Acadia here. But not going to be able to find it, sadly. Still good damage. 2.5 minutes on the clock now, as SWOSU now going to be coming up here on all 6 ults soon, and looking pretty good for stopping LCU's pushes. There's no Acadia on the side, just going to block all that damage. And still, I think we can get ourselves a pretty good Phoenix ult here. Going to see Acadia pop ult, and the Moon Knight ult going to be coming out. And Zane's going to be able to find 1, but going to get dragged off the map, but not fully. As everyone's just kind of having a tough time here, dealing with all the ults and everything going on the screen right now. Muffin going to 1, barely living, but that's a Fear Magneto. And Zane's just trying his best to live. No ults on board, and there we go. We're going to see an ult coming out here from Virus Cairo, but he's not going to be able to get anything with it. And now just kind of sitting here, just having the touch point in order to stall. And no one's going to be there to fully contest it.
The current score is 0-3.
And that's a minute 43 on the first half.
Including which side you're on.
Oh my gosh.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Now going to be figuring out how they're going to do on attack side this time. Pretty decent defense. Minute 43 is not too bad, especially having to hold after a 5-minute push on second. So overall, not too shabby so far here for SWOSU. Very, very winnable. Just going to have to find these pushes fast and get these kills and be able to push themselves to a higher time than LCU. And with, of course, their standard team comp, looking for the Invisible Woman this time, actually, instead. And Cairo opting to go for Adam Warlock here instead, and Virus to the Blade.
30 seconds before you attack.
Interesting stuff here. Oh my goodness, I didn't know Blade had 350 health. Holy crap.
Yeah. Want to know a little secret?
He is.
Your song Flow is on my slay list.
Slay list?
Yeah. The playlist I put on when I'm out slaying vamps. Oh, really gets my blood pumping.
People have told me that was a killer track, but I didn't take it literally. The battle starts.
Amazing dialogue here from Marvel Rivals.
3.
I'm interested to see what we're going to be seeing here from Virus, and also actually Cairo opted instead of Adam Warlock going back to the Ultron. Interesting.
Back in the game.
That's going to be a Punisher turret up top there. Going to try and just poke that out as much as he can, but also big damage coming out from the oh my goodness. The amount of damage that's coming out here from LCU is actually kind of astonishing because they are getting, because SWOSU is kind of getting cooked on damage right now as Virus is going to go down. And now, I mean, Moon Knight already has 70 to ult right here. This is pretty big. Of course, still going to be getting good heals here. And there's the Punisher turret trying to Virus is trying to poke it out, get it done, and getting some pretty good damage here. This Magneto getting a lot of damage, going to try and do a little sneaky flank here, try to get some damage off on their back line. They're not going to be able to find anything. Almost have ult here. Moon Knight has ult, but Punisher ult is also coming up soon. Gonna have to see what they're going to be doing here. Muffin just getting some good poke here with the Magneto. But ults are going to be coming out here soon, and there we go. There's ults coming out top right. That's a little bit of a very aggressive push there from LCU, but also really good block and really good ult coming out here, as we're going to see every single ult ever coming out right now. Virus able to find 2 right here with the Blade. And there we go, able to find that final right there. And just all around great damage coming out here from Virus and everyone else. And there we go. Well, I think Doctor Strange. Oh, and they are committing. They're committing ults here, which is interesting. Not gonna be able to find anything on there. And but Zane gonna finally just decide to pop the ult to finish the fight. And now with Acadia again, back on point. And just, oh my goodness, LCU is not wanting to stop trying to touch this point, trying to stall out as long as humanly possible for this point to get as much time advantage as they can into this next part.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Gonna be switching over, LCU gonna be switching over to the Star-Lord here, looking a little interesting with that. Of course, Virus trying to find him and try to take some space here. Gonna get booped off right there. But still, just trying to find Acadia here. And that's gonna be ult coming out for Acadia. Just gonna immediately try and break that. And does break it. But that's gonna be taking a lot of attention away. Cairo gonna try and ult. And now we're gonna be getting a big ult from Juice. And that's going to be an Executioner coming out from the Punisher, but they're in Invisible Win ult, so it's not too bad. And they are going to be able to finish. And this is a big ult coming out. Big ult from Zane, able to find 2, but that is going to be a pick onto Zane. Able to trade it up, though, so not too bad. I'm sorry if I can't commentate everything. Solo commentating is a little hard. But we do see Virus here with the Blade ult, and only a Magneto ult coming out here for LCU. We're going to see how SWOSU is going to deal with this. And that's already a lot of bubbles done. And going to try and block, going to try and get out of there. And now he does have ult if he wants to spend it. But that's already going to be 2 down. I wouldn't spend it as SWOSU is going to fall for this fight. Got to glow up here. Now we do see 2 ults here for SWOSU with the Blade and their own Magneto ult here. But we do see Luna's ult here coming out for LCU. So it's going to be pretty difficult to see how this fight is going to go. Just try and get as much damage as you can. Getting some decent damage onto the Punisher, but not really any kills here. Acadia, go ahead, try to go for a dive. Oh, might die, should die for this actually. And yes, Virus is going to get the pick. Now 2 ults here coming up for LCU. Going to see how they are going to spend these. And there we go. There's ult coming out from Ultron, from Cairo. But they're going to use Luna Snow for that. Muffin is going to fall to that. But we do see Virus just going off, doing as much damage as he can. Able to find 1 under the Luna. Cairo able to find 2. Big damage coming out here from both Cairo and Virus. T going to go down. But that is going to be Acadia's ult. And we do see Zane able to finish off Acadia right there. But everyone else is down. It's only Zane. And that's it right there. Now I'm having to retreat and go back again for another chance for another fight. 37 seconds on the clock here. You only got 1 more fight here. Virus opting to switch to the Psylocke pick here. Often to go a lot more for this type of flank style. And just decide to go for this 1v1. And just keep him at bay. And there we go. There's going to be a big ult coming out here from LCU, though. The Punisher and the ult are coming out there. But going to be able to take it down with the Invisible Woman ult. And there's the Fear Magneto, but going to be able to pop the Luna ult. Tries to save him, but not going to be able to save Zane in time. There's going to have to be some kills here on the board, though. Cairo able to finish that off with Virus is cooking. And now Cairo just having to deal with Acadia in the air. Doing decent damage, but going to get fully caught out with the Punisher. But the Punisher able to go down. Muffin now just having to fight these supports. And not really doing too great of a job right now because Invisible Woman's juice is going to go down. There's only so much you can do. But Zane able to find it. Eyes of Agamotto. That's really big. As Virus is able to find 2, 3. Oh, no, though. I don't know if they have enough. Yes, they do. Cairo was able to come in with the ult. It's just now Acadia right here. Able to get it. And now it's just Luna. Luna doesn't have ult just yet, so he might be able to kill him before ult gets, though. Oh, my goodness, 2%. But there is the Strange Portal, though. And they're immediately going to hop on a point. But that's going to be a big dive coming out here from Muffin. Good damage. Able to find 2, 3. But that's big damage, and they're able to get that ult. Muffin might only gets the ult, but doesn't get it in time. Oh my gosh, what is happening right now? And Zane's just blocking as much as he can, and that's it. Oh my gosh, my throat. Oh my gosh, dude. Holy. Yeah, look at that. Acadia are doing their job. Dang, that's a pretty long screen. But it's 1-1 now for SWOSU. Holy crap. Good stuff. Good stuff coming out there from LCU. Giving ourselves a pretty, now evening it up 1-1. looks like we're going to be getting into game number 3 here. Sorry for the wait, y'all. It looks like they were having technical difficulties. But now we're going to be getting into this next game. And again, keeping the same bands. Probably going to be keeping the same bands throughout the rest of this game. But gotta keep doing it every single game. Might switch it up per map. You never know. Because immediately banning Johnny is just kind of how it be. Looks like they're going to look to save Luna, which is very interesting. Got to see. Oh, it looks like they're going to choose to save Punisher. Interesting. Okay. Not too bad, not too shabby. Now on to ban. Ooh, gonna immediately hit that Phoenix on to SWOSU. Dang, and that's gonna be pretty tough. As Virus has mainly been playing the Phoenix for most of the set so far. Gonna ban the Emma Frost. And gonna pick the Magic instead for I guess sweep up that Magic if they're not going to ban it. Interesting. Take the rock paper scissors which you want to ban, which you want to save. So we are going to get a little bit of a different game plan here. So as we're probably going to be seeing some Magic gameplay, and of course going to be saving up Acadia, which I don't know what that hero's name is. I need to look at the roster. That's what I need. That's what I need to do. I need to write that down. Marvel Rivals roster.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Angela, I think. Hero roster, Angela. Yeah, it's Angela. Okay. So, banning the Warlock and banning Ultron. Whoa, what the heck is going on here? We are getting into some shenanigans here. As, of course, Zane and Muffin being the dedicated tanks here. Virus going to be going as a dedicated DPS as well. And Virus going to be going over to the Magic here. Interesting. I have not seen... I know Magic's interesting, decent even, but I don't know how good Magic is. I feel like I said, I don't know too much about how Magic plays. And Juice is going to be going over to running a dual DPS, dual tank, dual support setup here. No 3 support, no 3 DPS, no 3 tank. I'm going to be running it with a standard 2-2-2. So I wonder how this is going to go. I think my music's off.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Oh no, now we're getting into it. Muffin gonna be on the Magneto again. Saw this in the last game before. Getting some good charge here. Taking a little bit of damage, but seems to be fine. As you see, the 1v1 between Angela and Virus here. Doing decent so far, I think. But does he have the full 1v1? I think he fully blocked him off. Gonna do some damage here. Again, just gonna be getting in. Gonna have to watch out. Gonna immediately dash out. And in the front lines here, Zane and Muffin seem to be just keeping good damage here. As Angela is just gonna be trying to get as much as he can. Gonna just shield that as you're blinded, doing some damage. Again, they're just kind of slowly but surely creeping forward here. Gonna have to use bubble right there. And gonna get knocked off height real quick. And Virus a little bit in their back line, but gonna be doing some damage there. Good damage. Oh, gonna try and get a big ult there, but sadly gonna get negated by the ults. And it is ult central. 4 ults. Oh my gosh. Ult Central coming out from both sides. 3 ults for LCU, and yeah, this is best. This is First of 3, best of 5. Wow, that was a whole bunch of stuff going on. I think I got a headache. I'm trying to drink my water here. And again, Virus just kind of keeping Angela at bay for the most part. Might be looking for a little sneaky something here. Doing some damage there with the C. Getting a pretty decent amount of damage here. Oh, gonna be finding the Angela. And again, just not really doing too much here. Is gonna get a trade with Cairo for Juice. A tank for support, that's pretty decent. Tio going to be popping the Luna ult though, so gotta try and get as much pressure and advantage as you can here. Fire's gonna take out one, Juice gonna take out another. Gonna be able to get as much use out of that as you possibly can. Zane gonna have ult here again. We're gonna have to watch out as Angela is gonna be, and that's gonna be 3. He's gonna go for it. Able to get 2. That's actually pretty good. 3 with Virus, able to help him out. Able to even up the fight a little bit. Like, not fully even it up, but Virus gonna get another one. Holy crap, Virus. Good damage here with that was an amazing ult coming out there from Zane. Able to even it back up now. And 31% to boot. Holy crap, this character's busted. What is with this game, man? You get ults so quickly.
It seems we have company.
And just doing some simple poke damage here. They're gonna be switching over to a Venom. Gonna be genning as much as you can. You do have Dark Child here, so there's a lot of stuff you could do right now. Not gonna be able to get much there. Oh, is gonna notice the Venom in the back, but Juice is gonna go down. The Fear Magneto is gonna be in the back line. Not gonna be able to do too much there. We do see Dark Child come out from Virus. Good damage, but not really too much to really smart about that. Muffin, Zane, and Tio are going to go down. Not really going to be able to do too much here. Does have Invisible Woman. Does have a chance to stall here. Gonna stall. Gonna try and do a force burn. And they're just going to decide to let it go. Or never mind. Muffin's going to be here. And a big ult, but that's going to be a big Luna ult to counter. And they do have their own Luna ult here. Going to go for the TP. And going to be able to drop it. Big ult coming out here from Tio. Might be able to save this point here. Good damage, but Fire's going to go down. Moon's going to haunt. And Juice is also going to go down. And Muffin. They ain't going to be able to find one, but everyone's already kind of gone, so that's going to be first point.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Holy moly, guacamole.
Strong together.
We are going here.
Better stop that vehicle.
We got not really too many ults here. We do see 2 ults coming up here for LCU. And we do see Virus getting a little bit weak here, but still getting some pretty solid damage there actually with the C, but the C there.
A little help,
We
please.
do see 2 ults. It does have Dark Child again. Just gonna do all that damage, see how much damage he can get. And there's a big ult coming out from Zane. Able to find 2 again. These Doctor Strange ults are are like doing so much work right now. It's actually crazy. And hopefully just able to clean up that cloak and dagger, able to get them out, and able to just walk off with it. Muffin does have ult, same as Cairo and Tio coming up soon on ults as well. But 4 ults are also coming up here for LCU, so it's going to be another major outfight. Look like, ooh, Angela is getting pretty weak, but Zane just walking forward. Juice going to go down. That's going to be Judge. And, oh my goodness, Muffin! Muffin with the 3-piece 4. Can they get a 6? And Angela's just running away. Oh my goodness, they can't get this Angela. Oh my gosh, dude, that would have been such a cool game. What about a team kill?
Anyone willing to help? Down to 30
But we're gonna just have to deal with what we got for now.
seconds.
Oh, Virus able to get one there. Might be able to find a second one here. Does next to the Luna, able to get the health back. Juice able to find two with the turret. Zane able to find another one. Virus able to finish it up.
Just in time. Thanks.
Now holding them in spawn.
Final 10 seconds.
10 seconds left. There's Angela trying to run to it. But we see a freeze coming out there. Juice able to stop them with it.
I am ready to put on a show.
And there we go. Able to stop them at only 60 meters. Very dominant showing there from SWOSU. Good stuff.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You'll need a
Ah.
to win this one.
Good stuff coming out here from SWOSU. Looking pretty good on defense. Now going to be going to attacker's side. And I think they're looking pretty good. I think things are looking pretty good. Muffin getting on the Venom here. I wonder what they're going to be doing for this here. I didn't even know that was a spot. That's pretty cool.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oh, wait. The Hulk? Crazy?
Aren't you worried about my dark side anymore, Stephen?
I am, but books and tea will teach you how to cope with it. They worked for me.
All right, 10 seconds left here, and trying to just get as any info as they can. Not gonna be able to find any info, sadly, though, as they're just gonna have to go into this with gets a Hella and Namor. This is actually a pretty interesting comp here. A lot of damage. Like Namor and Hella do hella damage. Funny enough, fun. But we're gonna see here. Gonna be getting some pretty good damage here. Good burst. And going to be taking a pretty decent amount of damage, though. Going to have to watch out there. Going to have to back up. Going to be getting some pretty good damage here with the magic, though. Going to be getting good damage. Going to have to force the Magneto back around the corner. But they're just going to keep pressing forward here. But that's going to be two onto Muffin and Zane. Dude tanks down, and they're just going to have to be out of there. And we do see Virus just chilling in the back. The Loki is going to be very interesting here, and with the Hella team up, it is pretty good. Again, Virus is kind of chilling, waiting for an opportunity for him to be able to walk forward here, and I think he might be able to find some there, get some good damage, even some more damage, and we're going to be seeing a Loki coming out here soon. That's going to be Immortality field done, but he is going to copy. And I wonder what he's going to copy.
I am ready to put on a show.
And it looks like he copied Luna Snow ult as they're going to try and just walk forward. And he's going to get knocked down. Amazing Eye of Agamotto. Going to have to use the Invisible Woman ult. But good damage coming out of here. Just so much damage. And Zane also have an ult. Going to try and see if he can find himself a big ult here. It's fat! But that's, able to find one out of the Luna ult, though. Not the best you can find, but best you can try to get there. Still has Darkchild. Going to be able to find one there onto the Namor. And again, this is looking like a pretty one fight right here. Virus having a little bit of a tough time with this Loki. Muffin able to finish up the Luna. And now just the Magneto on cart. And able to finish that up. Oh, and there's a Hella. Oh, not gonna ult. What was that? Kind of a throw right there from CWTJ. And there we go. Fear Magneto, but not gonna be able to find anything. Gonna see Virus able to find one. And they're able to get it. There's the Hella ult, though. Oh, and there we go. Zane able to block off the Hella ult, though. Good stuff. There's going to be able to walk forward. And now the Hella being very weak, just going to probably fall here. Able to find good damage here. First, Zane able to find 3. Good stuff. But now going to try and push as much advantage as they can here. Zane again coming up here with another Eye of Agamotto. Oh, he's just putting up TP. Big TP to make sure they don't get through. Oh, and they just C9. Look at that, Charlie Niner. Charlie Niner. And there we go. Going up 2-1. Good stuff here for SWOSU. And again, Zane doing an amazing job with MVP. Oh, it looks like we are going to be getting right back into it. My voice is sore. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, looks like again we're going to be getting the Bucky ban and the other ban on to Johnny. Oh my goodness. My throat. Oh wait, they pass up on a save? What? Whoa, what the heck? Okay. Oh, I see. Is that like a strat you can do where you go first, or is that just a misinput? Might have just been a misinput. That's kind of crazy. No save, and then immediately ban the Strange. Ban the Emma. Makes sense. I wonder what tanks they're going to do now. Since Zane has primarily been on the Strange this entire set, I wonder what they're going to put him on. Maybe Magneto? Gonna save the Luna. I guess we're gonna have to see. Saving Jeff? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Ban Phoenix. Yep, that makes sense. And ban Storm. Okay. Interesting for the Storm pick. I haven't seen any. I haven't seen them play Storm, but makes sense. So okay, here you're gonna be putting Virus, of course, on the Magic. Zane going to be going over to the Magneto, and Muffin now going to be on the Venom. Now I don't know what Juice or Tio are going to be playing, but I know Cairo going to be on that support with the Invisible Woman to the Spider-Man? Huh? Maybe? Interesting. Okay. I guess alright. I have not seen Tio play Spider-Man. Tio's mainly been on the Luma. Or probably just swinging around, just messing around, because doing single support is gonna be pretty rough. So I don't know. Oh, but they're running dual support. Okay. So I wonder what. Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, Tio just running the Luma, the Luna.
The battle starts in 5.
So all right, we're gonna be seeing the Hulk though coming out here from Muffin. Juice gonna be going over to the Hella as well. Just getting these leaps in, leaping it up. I've never seen Muffin do practice range stuff with the Hulk all the time. So we're gonna see how this goes. Gonna immediately just get out of there. Again, Hella does a good chunk of damage, so we're gonna see how this goes. And gonna get a dive in from the Venom, and Hella gonna be able to take out Juice right there. And also Zane gonna go down as well. But we do see pretty decent damage, able to get one onto the Luna. And maybe able to find two here. Oh, but barely gonna get caught out by the Hella. Unfortunate there, but now going to be getting the first cap. Muffin going to be going over to the Venom instead of the Hulk now, realizing that it's probably not going to work. Good damage. It's a pretty good damage there. Muffin going to be walking in here, trying to get as much damage as he can. And might be able to find himself a good dive here. Oh, good dive onto the Venom. Gonna dive right back. And it looks like they're also playing a Psylocke instead, which is really interesting. Getting some good damage. Virus able to find one, which is really good. But that is going to be Hella ult. And that's going to be the Invisible Woman ult. Hella is going to get 3, though, with that ult. Not going to be enough to really shut down the ult. Tries to react with the Invisible Woman ult, but again, it's just not enough. Oh. I didn't know I could do that. That's pretty cool.
We have returned.
Am I forever behind 1 second? There we go.
Do watch your back.
Oh, that's so weird. You could go back in time. Wait, that's going to be a old, double old coming out there from LCU, but not going to be able to find a kill onto SWOSU. Actually, no, able to find one onto Cairo. And there we go. They're going to try and push in as much as they can. Do their own Venom ult. Virus going to be able to find one. Muffin find another. Zane able to pick up that kill there. And Muffin able to find two. And just clean that up. This magic is just not magic. This freaking oh my goodness. Psylocke, man, I am losing it tonight. I was just waiting here. Zane just on the front line here. As you see, Juice switching over to the Punisher now. Instead, has the Punisher ult.
Battlefield ready again.
Gonna see Virus gonna go down. Gonna be able to get some decent damage here though. And able to find one. That's really big. Able to trade out. Juice is gonna go down though, sadly. So and Muffin's gonna go down. But oh, and there's one. And we're gonna see what we can do with this. Able to get some damage though. That's pretty good. Going to commit Invisible Woman ult too. Sadly though, the Invisible Woman ult is taking a lot of the damage right now. And that's going to be a Luna ult as well. What is happening? Good damage though coming out here with the Punisher ult though. Able to find one. The shotgun though, able to find two. And Juice able to find a good two-piece. With Zane able to pick up that three. As we see the Venom 1v1 going on right now. You gotta win this, Muffin. Oh, and he is running to his spawn. He's running to a different spawn. Oh my goodness, and he messed up the dash. Oh my goodness. Muffin.
A little help, please.
Little mess up on the swing. But able to might find a good dive here. Nope, no dive, but still has ult though. Oh, just kind of running around. Oh, is going to do one ult. Able to find one. Might be able to find two here. Doing some pretty good damage. But not going to be able to finish it off. And we're going to see Juice go down. Darkchild coming out here from Virus. Able to find one. Might be able to find three. Good damage. Holy crap, though. Darkchild does so much damage. And going to fall down right there, but still good damage coming out here from LCU. No ults on board for LCU, and no ults on board for SWOSU, but they are up in the fight, and they do have some pretty good damage here if they can get this Venom down here or the Luna, as we do see the flank coming out here from Juice. 1, 2, and able to win first round here. Holy crap, first round going to be a nail biter here on this game 4. Looking pretty intense out here for SWOSU. Oh my goodness, why did it glitch out like that? That was weird.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Come to Krakoa, Ilyana. War is coming, and we could use your sword.
That's the thing, Magneto. You reduce me to a weapon and make everything about your war.
What could matter more than mutant survival?
The battle starts in 5,
After we defeat
4,
Doom and put
three,
space-time back in its
2,
bottle.
Alrighty,
1.
and we're going to get it going here. Oh,
All you need to do is
That was
capture
weird.
the mission area. Got it?
Should I give them until the
and
count of
we're going to
4
be
to walk
seeing
away?
some pretty decent ults here as well. Going to be seeing the Luna ult here and the Magneto ult for LCU. And we do have Punisher ult though coming up, so things could get pretty interesting here. Gonna immediately be pushing up here. Venom gonna be going in, And we're going to see Virus trying to find something in here. Getting some decent damage. Able to find one. Might be able to find two here. Oh, but the Invisible Woman going to be able to slowly get out of there. And we're going to see if we can get some good damage here. They are very weak on point, but I don't think they'll be able to do it. Going to be able to just restabilize here with 3 ults on the board, but a full 4 closing up on, 5 ults closing up on 6 for LCU. And there we go, there's one. That ult is an ult of all time. Not going to be able to find much there. Probably just trying to get as much util as you can. And this is a lot of ults coming out right now. As just damage. Not going to be able to get much with that. What is happening here? Virus able to find 1 with Darkchild. Virus able to find 3 with Darkchild, actually. Really good damage. 4 with Darkchild. Maybe even find a 5th one. Good damage, but still not enough. Juice able to find the Psylocke, but this Venom has just been chilling here this entire time. And they still haven't been able to flip it yet. This Venom's just been stalling. Able to find 1, find the second one on the Magneto. And now, with the Punisher turret, able to finish up the Venom. And just kind of been chilling there. 74%, not looking the greatest here for SWOSU, but it can be fine. Let's see how it has to go. Doing some wall climbs here, and just kind of chilling. We do have the Luna ult here for anything. Currently no ults for LCU, so not really too bad. Kind of just showing here, waiting for any engage. Oh, gonna have to worry about a little bit. Is gonna switch over to the Loki. I didn't even notice, but able to find 2 actually, and Muffin able to find 1 as well. Tio able to find that's 3, 4, 5, all the way down to Mr. Magneto himself, and he's going to be able to get out of there just in time. Getting up some decent percentage here in this part of the half. Does have the Luna ult still, and coming up with the Invisible Woman ult. So not looking too bad. Oh, getting some good damage, able to find the Magneto. Oh my goodness, and they're just putting them in the corner here. And that's 3, 4. They are stomping on this thing, not even able to get much ult charge here. As SWOSU is going to have all 6 for this fight. This is going to be another ult dump fight. This fight is going to be very, very tedious and very, very long. So strap in, folks. This is going to be very interesting. Let's see here. No ults committed yet, though I feel like they should be committed soon. But going to be able to take out 1. There's 3. And we're going to try and commit our own. And their jury and execution. There we go. And that should be it. Oh, wait, no. They're still there. They got the Loki. Oh, wait. He got the hit on the Loki right there. And there you have it. SWOSU taking it 3-1 over LCU. Good stuff. Holy crap. Well, thank you all so much for coming out here. Good stuff for SWOSU. Good stuff, Virus, for getting the MVP of this match. And yeah, thank you all for showing your love and support for all of our Marvel Rivals team. And we'll have Rocket League tomorrow. And we'll also have Overwatch on Friday. So, GG's everyone, and we will talk to you all later.